Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to juggle too many things at once? Like eating a sandwich, texting your friend, and pretending to work on that report all at the same time? Spoiler alert, multitasking is a myth. Yup, a big, fat myth. Our brains just aren't built for it, no matter how many apps or to-do lists we use to convince ourselves otherwise. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you've got a jug of water and you're trying to pour it into 5 cups at once. What happens? Water everywhere. A complete mess, right? That's exactly what your brain looks like when you're trying to do 5 things at once. Instead of filling 1 cup, you spill energy all over the place. You lose focus, feel overwhelmed, and, here's the kicker, you actually get less done. Now I get it. Multitasking feels like a badge of honor. It makes you feel productive, like some superhero juggling emails, Zoom calls, and reheating your coffee for the 3rd time. But here's the truth. Multitasking is like trying to run a race while tying your shoelaces. You might get a few steps ahead, but eventually you trip. So, what's the solution? Simple. Do one thing at a time and do it well. It sounds almost too easy, doesn't it? But hear me out. Start small. Say you're writing an email. Forget about checking Instagram. Ignore that buzzing notification and just focus on finishing that email. Once it's done, boom, move on to the next task. And when you're eating lunch, for heaven's sake, just eat the lunch. Savor it. Taste it. Don't let your sandwich feel neglected because you're too busy planning your afternoon. Here's the magic of focusing on one thing at a time. Everything gets done faster, and you don't feel like your brain just ran a marathon. It's like cleaning a messy room. If you start organizing everything all at once, you end up feeling overwhelmed. But if you tackle one corner, then the next, before you know it, the whole room is sparkling. And let me tell you, this doesn't just apply to work or chores. It's about how you live your life. When you're with a friend, really be there. Don't be half listening while scrolling on your phone. When you're reading a book, get lost in the pages. When you're laughing, laugh with your whole heart. That's the magic of focus. It brings you into the present moment, and life feels so much richer. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but I have to multitask. There's so much to do. Trust me, I've been there. But think of it this way. If you keep pouring from that jug into 5 cups, not only are you making a mess, but you'll run out of water before any of the cups are full. And you're the jug. You've got to protect your energy. Focus on 1 cup, 1 task, 1 moment at a time. Here's a challenge for you. For one day, try single tasking. When you're working on something, give it your undivided attention. When you're spending time with someone, be fully present. And when you're done, take a moment to appreciate how much better you feel. Oh, and don't forget to celebrate the little victories. Finish that email without distraction. Give yourself a pat on the back. Manage to actually taste your lunch instead of inhaling it while on a call. That's a win. Life isn't about cramming as much as possible into every minute. It's about savoring the minutes you have. So, trade the chaos for clarity. Leave multitasking in the past where it belongs and embrace the power of focus. Trust me, your brain and your life will thank you. And hey, if this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment about what you're going to focus on today. And of course, hit that follow or subscribe button, but only after you finish what you're doing right now. Remember, one thing at a time. You've got this.